Hey everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just coming on to XRP. Once again, thank you for your support. Okay, big of the CoinsKid crew. If you're not already a subscriber, please do smash that subscribe button and equally smash the like button for me. Okay, so we're doing incredibly well on XRP. You know, we're trading this like an absolute boss. We've been accumulating XRP like an absolute boss in 2023 as well. Selling the highs, buying the lows. We're doing incredibly well on this channel for anyone that's really paying attention. Okay, so obviously what goes up must come down. I do have targets up above. You know, some are quite exuberant, and I do think potentially we will get to them targets. So I'll go through that with you today. That I think we may be sitting on the perfect setup here, and I've talked about this for a very long time, that I think over the next few weeks here we may see an explosive breakout because of something I'm seeing on the charts for XRP right now, with confluence to my analysis of other coins, and equally another chart that I need to show you today, okay, which is really important. So going forward, I'll remain bullish on XRP for a big impulse, providing we hold that January low. It really is that simple. It's the same story I was relaying to you last year off that January low as well. We're impulsive, corrective, so on and so forth. So at the minute, I do think we've gone through a correction. I think we're in a wave 2 correction. If my analysis is correct, then the wave 2 should hold. So I'm going to show you my targets, what I'm looking at, and everything for XRP today, and the next big explosive move up. Okay, so I just want to show you that in the Discord, this is why I do always go on about the Discord. So I think it's an amazing place. It's a sanctuary for anyone that's involved in crypto. Like I've always relayed to you for many moons right now, there are opportunities in the altcoins, not necessarily XRP, in Bitcoin. They've been around for a long time. You get a lot of this sort of hype cycles that come through. We had one, the ICO, we had the the DeFi hype, the gaming hype, the meta hype, and all that kind of business. And now I think we're in the AI hype of this cycle. And I was looking at some AI coins in the summer last year, and I did post this in the Discord for the CoinsKid crew. I think FET HAI will run, will have a big run basically, and I think it will be part of the next hype cycle is AI. So this is a lovely little sweet spot. Look at that, last year, boom, 10x basically, 1000% up off that position. It's been an amazing trade for myself and the CoinsKid crew. So if you are looking for them opportunities, you're looking for more content, definitely get involved in the Discord right there. Let's dive into the XRP video and see what we can see, okay? So with Bitcoin then, and XRP, I've been looking at this blow off top theory with yourselves for a very long time, and this is why, the correction, which we nailed that correction. For people forget about that, the $1.97 impulsive move into the target right there in April, we nailed that as well as a community. Then we nailed the pullback against herd mentality down to 55 cents. It was a massive crash. No one said it would have come, and said, I'm an idiot, don't know what I'm talking about. But then the thing that I got wrong was the B wave, basically, the correction. I did get the correction wrong. I thought it was in the blow off top that year. But as the price action began to mature and started to develop in many other charts, this is where I did think, hang on a minute, this is a corrective phase of a bull market. This is a bigger cycle than what a lot of people are looking at right now, because of obviously Elliott wave structure and equally data. Now, one of the key data points that I've been looking at for a very long time, and the sort of trigger point for me, was really simple. And I did relay this to you in October of last year. Was really simple. On Bitcoin, this had been the first September we had ever had, preceded the previous cycle blow off top in 2016. So it's at this point in September, with all the confluence of the charts of Bitcoin and things like that, I did relay to you, I think we've got an opportunity here in this market, especially for Bitcoin, that front runs altcoins basically, and obviously XRP. So with that, I think that XRP will play catch up eventually, and it's sitting in a perfect little sweet spot right now. But every day I showed the invalidation of this move, okay? So the data was really simple. I did relay it to the CoinsKid crew the 1st of October. Look at that. This is why I took a major move, a big position in Bitcoin, which I did relay to you in the Bitcoin videos, okay? So aside from that, September was the first month, the positive month that we've ever had, for Bitcoin. The last time we ever had it was, boom, before the cycle blow off top in 2016. So for those that don't remember, 2017 was an amazing year for crypto, especially XRP. Okay, this is the big move that we're waiting for right now. It's just to mirror that move. So I know a lot of people right now, they're beginning to play catch up to the fact that it was potentially a corrective phase of a bull market and not necessarily a bear market for XRP. So I'll go through that with you. But in 2017, this massive vertical here for Bitcoin is what I'm looking at, the big blow off top. And with that, XRP should move as well. So I think the stars are aligned, but what we need to see going forward is just for this key data point, which I did relay to you, just to tell us that it's true basically. And that's your crystal ball, that's your time machine, that's your look into the future, is simply data, not emotion. So again, I relay to you, 2023 September was the first positive month we'd had since the previous cycle blow off top. This is why I did think that Bitcoin is in a cycle blow off top this year, simply because of that September close. Sounds really silly, doesn't it? But what have we done? We've broken your time high before the halvening. So far, so good. I could actually be onto something here. So let's dive into the XRP chart right now and see what we can see, okay? Looking at XRP in a monthly time frame, I'm going to zoom in on the hourly in a moment because there's a little trade setup that I post for the CoinsKid crew. It's looking like a little rising wedge right there. So I'll look at the opportunity with you. But this is what I do on the channel. I try to find micro trades, and I do look at the macro with you quite a lot as well. So like at this point, I did nail that top on 197. For those that don't remember, once we broke this high, it was a lovely little 197, 1618 target. It was met like a boss. I told you, I'm taking profit at that point. I'm going to buy back on this swing high. Bought back, and it started to come back up, and then boom, it crashed basically. So I didn't envision this big crash, but as we start to do this, okay, the fact that we come up off 5 waves and we're coming down, I did think that this is a corrective phase of a bull market. The zigzag, the overlapping waves, okay, they weren't necessarily impulsive, and I wasn't looking at a big bear market projection for XRP. What I was looking at is a rinse repeat of this cycle: impulsive, corrective, consolidation, breakout, impulsive, corrective, consolidation, breakout. So I think that with the alignment and the data we've got for the Bitcoin chart, and the fact that another chart I'm going to show you as well, we could have clues that this chart is about to break out to the upside. And it's not bullshit, it's not opium, it's just simple data. And I've been looking at this for a very long time, and I did start to see a lot of other analysts catching me up basically. So I was looking at this corrective phase of a bull market back down to the support, which we absolutely nailed. The 1414 fib on June the 18th, I think it was 2022, wasn't it? Look at that, 1414 fib, like an absolute boss down there. We were putting bids on it because I was looking at this previous cycle with you. So from here, we've got the A, the B, the C, zigzag correction of previous cycle. Look at that, 1414. And it was confluence of the fact that I did think we was having an 85% drawdown like we did from that point to the 1414 like we did in that cycle. So this is why I said to you, the fact that we've come up impulsively like we did there, we was drawing that back down ABC, impulsively like we did there, drawing back down ABC. This is why I was loading up, okay? So we pinpointed that bottom. Absolutely amazing. That was support, and we've been coming up ever since. So again, the invalidation of such that we're not copying this previous cycle, which at the moment I think we are, is basically losing this selling trend line. So I would have been relaying this message to you in this cycle as well. Lose this selling trend line, get the hell out. So it's the same here. If we lose this selling trend line, turn it into resistance, get the hell out. So right now we're getting really, really close to some kind of decision here for XRP. And the one of the most uncanny things is that last September was positive. That September was positive for Bitcoin that preceded that big March blowout, which is pretty much where we are right now, March. So if we do start to break out here, right towards compression, we'll come up and we should break out and, be looking to make all-time highs this year for XRP if we are in just the bigger cycle blow off top, which at the minute it's lining up perfectly, across the charts, not just the Bitcoin chart, Ethereum chart, whatever. It's just in so many charts, I'm looking at this opportunity, and the clues are in, some of the altcoins. FET, it's absolutely taken off right now in a big vertical. So I wish everyone most luck, but what is the micro trade that I'm looking at right now for XRP? Let's zoom into the XRP chart on the hourly time frame, okay? So quickly before I do dive into the hourly time frame, I think the clue will lie in this chart. It's a DXY. I'm going to show the hourly time frame setup in a moment for XRP, but if we see a big drop here in this particular chart, we start to come down, lose this low, sweep this low, and most importantly sweep that low, I think we've got a major move here, an inverse correlation to this chart, because this is what we've been looking at. We've been trading the ranges and countering this chart for XRP and Bitcoin and many of the the crypto projects right there, because simply this chart, we've been inverse correlation trading against this chart. We've got the big bearish channel, broke down, bullish on Bitcoin, rising channel, bearish on Bitcoin, coming back down, bullish on Bitcoin, coming back up, bearish on Bitcoin, coming back down, bullish on Bitcoin, coming back up, bearish on Bitcoin, breaking down, bullish on Bitcoin, and obviously with XRP as well. So I'm using this chart to inverse correlate between the waves and the moves for Bitcoin. If I drop it in, it's not bullshit, it's not opium. Coming down, Bitcoin coming up, Bitcoin coming down, Bitcoin going up, Bitcoin coming down. Look at that, coming down, Bitcoin going up, coming up, bearish all summer, everyone's super bearish, coming down. And then once it's started to break down, this is where the big explosive verticals going in the charts, because in my opinion, what this is right now, and I've gone through this with you in numerous times, what we've had here in this particular chart is a massive parabolic move for the DXY. And right now, this is an A, B, C wave correction coming back down. So this leg here, this is your C wave, which began late summer last year, which is why you're seeing Bitcoin go vertical at the moment, and which is why, as usual, typical XRPs are laggard. So if we get this next leg to the downside of a massive ABC zigzag correction coming back to the parabolic, mania phase for the DXY, where cash is king and crypto's poo and XRP's a pile of rubbish and things like that, this next C wave, this next leg to the downside, is the vertical. Okay, it's not bullshit, it's not opium. So again, I wish everyone was luck, but if we start to see the DXY sweeping that low, it is still making a series of lower lows and lower highs at this point, and this next leg is your inverse correlation. It's your vertical in the XRP chart. So if we drop the XRP chart into this particular chart right now, you can clearly see again, you know, the inverse correlation is here and it exists, and it exists till it doesn't. So if we take a look, you've got the big drop in the DXY. Look at that, boom, 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 coming down the stairs. What does the XRP chart? Goes in the other direction. Then as it starts to come back up, what does XRP do? Falls into the bear, basically. And then again, you know, if you look at this cycle, is this started to come back up? Boom, 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 all the way down the stairs. XRP exploded. It's only until this started to create some kind of double structure, double bottom, the XRP coming for its correction, basically. And then again, if you take a look at that point just there, when it started to bottom and come back down like this, come back down that bearish pattern, what's XRP been doing? Been coming up ever since, okay? So at this point, you know, we just need to pay attention to the DXY, because if the DXY starts to come down here, makes higher lows and higher highs, then, you know, my analysis on XRP breaking out to the upside is off the table. So we need to see the DXY, you know, continually coming down here, losing this structure, making a series of high, lower lows and lower highs, and then, you know, inversely correlated, we should see, you know, XRP going the other direction. It really is simple. This is why I do keep an eye on the DXY for you and show you, you know, regular updates in the Discord and Twitter for the DXY right now. So let me show you that micro pattern for XRP on the hourly time frame, okay? Looking at XRP on the hourly time frame, absolutely nailing this. We've got the lovely little buy zone on the 49 cent and then another little buy zone on the 55 cent. So, you know, what I'm looking for right now is the completion of this correction. And I think, you know, the time will tell us that the correction's over once we take out that pivot high just there. So that's a very important pivot high for XRP, roughly 06702. Take that out. Yeah, you know, this is the bottom of the correction. That's it. You've got your ABC zigzag in there, and boom, you're breaking out. You're looking really impulsive for XRP, and it could indicate, okay, well, you know, we're not going to look at a bigger correction. And what we've got here from this pivot low, which is a beautiful little buyback zone, is a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. At that point, you know, you've had your ABC in there like this. You've got your 1, 2, there's your A, there's your B, there's your C. You're done, and you're coming back up. But, you know, one thing I'm looking at right now, if we've got an ABC zigzag here, this next trade that I'm going to give you, this could be one of the best trades going forward. This could be the trade of a lifetime for XRP, because if we've got this sort of market symmetry right now, we're looking for this just sort of, you know, this last shakeout, this last drawdown, which is, you know, what XRP likes to do. If I'm correct, and we've got an explosive move here for the remainder of the month, you know, we could have another little leg here to the downside, and this could actually be the A wave down, the B wave high, and right now we're looking to drop over the next few days, leading into next week. We could be looking at a drop here. Now, is there anything in the charts or anything that's happening that could indicate that? Well, yes, tomorrow we do have something called a dump moon. So if this dump moon is affected, okay, and we've had a lovely little pump moon here coming up, and right now we're coming down as your A wave, coming back up, everyone's getting super bullish, and then we have another C wave drop. This dump moon tomorrow could, you know, put a bit of pressure on that to come down, find 5 waves, find a level of support which is higher than from where we've come from, optimal entry point with a really tight stop loss, and then that's it. That's the big breakout, you know, towards the midweek, basically, even the start of week, that could, you know, come to fruition. So I wish everyone the most luck, but at the minute, I don't see any reason to, you know, look at this correction being over until we start to take out that high. Really simple. We start to take out that pivot high that we put in earlier in the week right there, then, you know, okay, we've found a correction and we're beginning to come back upstairs. So I'm looking at really simple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all we're doing is correcting, coming back down to where we came from, hold support, and then we're going to go again. So if I am correct, and we have got an ABC zigzag here, okay, for XRP, and this has been the A wave down. Let me show you right now what I'm looking at. This has been the A wave down. From here, and we've got some beautiful bids. The A wave down, the B wave high. This is the C wave, which is rearing its head right now, and it could get really nasty and really deep. But as long as it holds this low, and we can build some positions with a stop loss on that low, it could be a very, very minimal risk trade for you going forward, okay? Because the next wave is an explosive wave 3. So I wish everyone most luck, but I'll keep an eye on this, and if I see anything developing in the price action, whatever, I will post it in Discord for you, and equally try and get a video out for you as quickly as possible. So at the minute, you know, a lot of people say I'm a perm bull, perm bear, whatever. I like to ride the waves. I did post this trade set up for the Discord crew this morning, but this is a rising wedge, basically. It's a bearish channel, and what we've done, we've got come up like this and got really compressed towards the apex. Boom, 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 boom. So I've actually jumped into a short. We're breaking down. If we start to come up and take out the 1 fib, it negates this short, and at that point I'll get stopped out. It is what it is, but I'm always trying to find a way of making money, and what we've got is a lower high. If we start to drop, then the technical target is a 0.5 fib. It's 0.912, which is where you form the wedge. Now, if that is the case, this could be part of a 1 wave, comes up in a 2, your big 3, your 4, your 5, and this could be part of the C wave. Now, what we're looking for in the C wave is 5 waves with bullish divergence, and at that point I'll be really, you know, confident about the bottom being in. So where could the bottom be? So I've given you targets earlier in the videos, but we will be looking at this box here, okay? Because if it's coming down like this, A, B, this is top of the B wave, then your C wave should come down into this zone here. Unless it's flat, obviously you could have some kind of A, B, C wave, flat correction, and then go again. So what we're looking for from this pivot point here, if this is the top of the B wave, which it absolutely could be, you've had your B wave up, and right now you're in a C wave coming down, then this is the B wave high. If we take that out, it negates what I'm looking at in the short term, okay? So I've actually jumped into a short. I'm always going to tell you what I'm going to do. Little short from this point right now, with very minimal stop loss. If I get stopped out, it is what it is, but I'm looking for this little intraday trade around about 5.56% for a 2.4% loss. Now you can do all this. You can go long, you can go short, you do whatever, spot position, whatever. I would recommend BingX. The link is in the video description. But if I'm right, okay, and this has been a leading diagonal, which is absolutely possible, this could be one of the best trades I would give you, because it'd be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right now, A, B, C wave correction, comes back down. We find 5 waves in that C wave. Wow. With bullish divergence, with your stop loss on that orange line, this could be about to explode again. I wish everyone was luck, and I hope it plays out for us. But at the minute, all I'm looking to do to confirm the correction is in, and a big impulsive move to the upside, is break that pivot point just there, 06702. So this is what I'm looking at, okay? I'm in a short at the moment, looking to take profit on that target as well. At that point, if we have got some kind of C wave which is beginning, you'll see something like this over the next few days coming down to these targets. So I'll be looking for bids in the 1.272 at 05224, the 1414 at 05106, and the 1618 at 04942, and that would be a very, very minimal risk trade for you with your stop loss on that orange line, which is the pivot low on January at 04860. Now if it goes against me, I'm sorry, I apologize, but I'm always trying to find a minimal risk trade for you going forward. I wish everyone the utmost luck going forward, okay? Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care everyone. Back to another update on XRP. Bye bye.